All the disrespect before you play back, button check. Button check.
What is up, Button Check family? Welcome back to yet again a beautiful day. The weekend is here. We done made it of buttons that need to be checked. Special announcement, that second channel, the one with me and Dirty Low, Bogus Journeys, all that stuff that's coming, is officially launching tomorrow morning. That's right, this Sunday. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna post a button check, hopefully if I'm on time, early tomorrow, and then I'll give you guys all the information and the links down below, but also I'll post in the community page early tomorrow morning. I'll have at least 2 or 3 videos already up for you guys to enjoy. So I hope to receive your support on that, man. Really, I do, because we're starting from scratch. 0 subscribers, 0 monetization, 0 everything. So we hope to make this a success for you guys. So either way, we got some hot buttons, a lot of people talking. Let's get it, let's go. All right, first up for them is EVO Vegas in trouble. Buttons that need to be checked. We're talking about the main EVO, the OG EVO, right? The headquarters of all EVOs. I mean, that's what people been saying, right? We've been saying that even though EVO is gonna be on every corner, come next year, we're gonna have about 9 of them, that, no, don't worry, y'all, because EVO Vegas, it's still gonna be the main one. Don't worry, we'll have, this is gonna be the main one. And then I brought up the point, says who? You know what I'm saying? Like, how are we actually gonna establish this over time? Now, obviously, EVO started here in America, so one would say like, yeah, well, this is the OG one. But my point was, over time, if numbers are exceeding, if they're just exploding like they recently did in Japan and everywhere else, but over here in the good old USA, if they keep dwindling and we see less and less participation, then are we really the main EVO at the end of the day? Anyway, that all leads to this, these surprising numbers, because the official EVO account over there on X posted this saying, final registration leaderboard for EVO this year. See the full breakdown of these numbers. Check this out. Street Fighter 6, 2,414. For those of you that don't know, freaking EVO is 2 weeks away. It's like 2 weeks away. I didn't even know. For some reason, I kept thinking it was in July. It's 2 weeks away, so these numbers are pretty legit. We're talking about 2,414. Take this into comparison. EVO Japan was the largest Street Fighter tournament ever, something like that. Over 7,000 entrants for Street Fighter 6. That was just a couple of months ago. Now, EVO Vegas, the OG, 2,414. Not to mention, EVO Vegas last year had over 4,000. So we're like cut in half. We're cut in half in Street Fighter 6 this year. Now, Tekken 8, 1,354. 2XKO, over 1,000. A lot of people are excited about that. A lot of people are like, oh shit, we up there in Tekken. I'm sorry, in 2XKO. And then Rivals of Ether, right underneath 2XKO. I saw some comments where people are like, I didn't hear shit about Rivals in the last several years. Where the hell is this game coming from? Well, we know it's because Ludwig is promoting the hell out of it this year, and the numbers are up. Some people are really excited about that, right? And then you got Guilty Gear Strive, 912, Grand Blue, Fatal Fury, 443, Invincible Versus, 403, and then Vampire Savior. I think Vampire Savior is the only one that has an exponential increase, like compared to last year. I think last year it was only like 43 entrants or some crazy low number, but now it's like 259. So people are excited about that. They're like, holy shit, we're actually going up when it comes to that one. And then Blaze Blue, Under Night in Birth, and then Virtual Fighter 5. So there you have it. Now, when you go to the quote retweets, you got some pros and people responding. You got Hotashi right here saying, Jesus Christ, that has 3.5 thousand likes. I see Fidel right here saying minus 5,000 entrants from the last Street Fighter 6 EVO bracket. This is totally a normal thing that happens very often. I got the sarcasm there. That has 1.6 thousand likes. Then somebody breaks it down right here saying EVO last year numbers to EVO this year numbers. Street Fighter 6, we got 4,242. This year, it dropped to 2,414. That's a drop of 43%. Tekken 8, you see 2,555. And then this year, 1,354. That's a drop of 47%. Going on, Guilty Gear, 1,514 now, 912, 39%. Look at all the upcoming ones. 50%, 71% for Fatal Fury, 61% for Under Night, and then 4% BBCF, so obviously not too bad on that one, but then VF5, 47%, and like I said, Vampire Savior, it went up, it went up by 451%, holy crap. So here's the takeaway from all of this. Obviously, it's not just Street Fighter 6. It's not a debate no longer of like, oh, it's Street Fighter 6 in jeopardy, yada yada, Americans don't like it. No, I don't think it ever was that. It was more so an Evo thing. Look at this, it's across the board. Every game is suffering. You got other people excited. We cleared 1,000 biggest rivals of either tournament of all time. And then if you break it down, the lower numbers make sense. Evo is too expensive for the most given economical state of the world. Evo is losing prestige because there is too many Evo events. Evo has political ties to Saudi, which turns some away, and World Cup is probably taking interest away too. And then what else we got? What I paid for 3 games and a custom badge 3 years ago, and you see this price, $132.12. Was it really that cheap 3 years ago? I don't remember it being that cheap. Maybe that was the early bird registration. But either way, continuing on saying these numbers are low as fuck for an Evo. I'm so proud of y'all for not supporting this garbage. Then I even see Big Bird right here talking about, that's a big drop. What the fuck? Evo Japan had 7K. Evo US last year had 4K. Continuing on, what we got for reference, last year Street Fighter 6 had 4,228 entrants. This year, and 2024, it had 5,265. Street Fighter 6 alone is down to less than half of its 2024 total, losing over 2,800 entrants. EVO Vegas is not the Evo we grew up with. Then you see Viscont right here talking about not to pile on, but the cost is the reason I'm out. I did the math, and realistically between flight, hotel, food, entries, Evo is $1,500 or is a $1,500 trip, not counting the PTO I'd have to take. We're looking to buy a house this year. Evo is not in my budget. See everyone at Sandia Showdown. And that makes sense as well. Somebody asked me earlier in the DMs, they were like, yo, is you going? I want to go, I do. I've only been to EVO twice in my life, in some of the best weekends of my life, really. I went to 2018, 2019, and some of the best weekends, most memorable moments of my life. I felt like that was just such an electric time, and that's when Button Check was just taking off. So it was just, I'll take those memories to my grave. I really will. But those were the only times I was able to afford going, especially now. I'm in a similar boat. We're looking to move. We were supposed to move last year, didn't happen. A lot of things fell through. Now we're looking to move at the end of this year, probably January, February, the latest, hopefully, right? And it's not in my budget. It is not. I got a family of 4. This Button Check is my primary source of income. My wife works full time. We paying bills. We are making it happen. You know what I'm saying? The best that we can. And unfortunately, pleasures like this, you know, we got to plan for other things and we got to prioritize. You know what it is. It's real life. You know what I'm saying? So unfortunately, something like Evo, just not in the cards right now. Then from there, I see Chris CCH talking about, will be the first Evo I don't attend since I started competing seriously. Looks like I'm not alone, which is interesting because I thought Chris CCH at one point was gonna retire, but it looks like he's still in it to win it. And then you got somebody else talking about, people are sensationalizing it like usual, but it's not Evo that's less appealing. It's the US, plus the cost, plus the visa hassle. And I think that's also why they saw the issue coming and are now holding Evo in multiple countries. But getting deeper, I need everybody to stop pretending this is because the Saudi affiliations Evo has now. The FGC isn't half the righteous monolith y'all think it to be. Simply a case of too expensive. The political and international climate of the US, and Evo is spreading its brand thin nowadays. And honestly, I gotta say, I kinda agree with this one because when they first made the announcement, we only saw a couple of people. Now, obviously there was some chitter chatter on social media, but as far as like the big names and pro players, it was like damn near none. We saw like less than 1% talking about, I'm not gonna associate with this anymore. And some of them have even kind of changed their minds because we're still seeing them compete. So I don't think it's them ties at all. I really don't. I think it's what he's talking about right here, talking about a case of being too expensive and the political and international climate of the US, plus Evo spreading itself a little too thin. However, we get even deeper right here. Somebody talking about, people mainly don't realize that Evo US is literally 90% Americans. So it's not the visas that are the major problem. And if you click on this right here, It says the chart above shows non-US countries are most represented this year's tournaments, although over 90% of EVO 2025 attendees are from the United States. There will be a total of 64 different countries represented at the event this year. And I remember that. I remember they were boasting, talking about, man, we have so many countries. We're so happy for this, right? But all in all, when it comes down to it, it's 90% Americans, which if that's the case, then you go to the conclusion like it has to be just too damn expensive. If we're the ones that mostly show up, if it's 90% Americans, 90% us, and even we're not going, it has to be just a bad time. Just a bad time for everybody across the board. How could Japan EVO just have 7,000? Over 7,000, and that was just a couple of months ago with the same damn games that we're looking at right now. But now we have less than, or damn near less than half than we had last year. We only have a little over 2,000 for the same damn game. I think honestly, we're just hurting right now. We are in a weird state here in America, and it just feels weird all around. Then somebody gets even deeper, and we'll wrap it up with this one, talking about getting rid of Smash is what killed EVO. Getting rid of Smash is what killed EVO. FGC responding to that. How do you think they responded? How do you think they responded? Probably responding with something very intelligent, very well thought out, very calm and collective. No, they respond saying, "Shut up, bitch." They respond saying, "Shut up, bitch," and they say, "No, it didn't. This was last year." You see the numbers were still doing good. For the last time, that was a Nintendo choice, not EVO. And getting rid of Smash, but still got games like Smash, amazing logic. And Smash hasn't been a part of EVO in years, and EVO only got bigger after its departure, laughed my ass off. Then you got, getting rid of the Smash sickos only helped EVO. Nintendo is what killed Smash, but that's not the point. Saudi money is what killed EVO, and no, it was not, laugh my ass off. There it is one more time, Butt Check family. Definitely let me know how you are feeling. It is a beautiful day this morning. Tomorrow we have the UFC White House. They gonna fight on the damn lawn of the White House. Isn't that crazy? First time and probably last time ever in history. So I'll definitely have to check that out. But look, Bogus Journeys, official, a new channel, is launching tomorrow morning. I promise, catch it here on the community page. I will post the link to it. Also, when I go post Button Check for tomorrow, I will give you the link one more time. So I'll post it at least 2 or 3 times tomorrow. And then of course, throughout the weeks coming, I'll let you guys know every now and then that it exists. And we need your support more than ever. And I really do hope you guys enjoy it, man, because on that channel, we're gonna get more transparent and honest than ever. A lot of questions, a lot of stuff that we not talking about here, we talking about over there. And you know Dirty Low, he don't have no filter. This man just thinks it and he says it, you know what I'm saying? So either way, hope you guys enjoyed that. As always, I don't know what it is, but I know somehow, some way, it's about to get better. Love y'all forever. Peace.
Blah, blah, blah. Subscribe.
You can.